important estates: first estate, second estate, and third estates. And we also saw the political cause, political reason behind the common people to fight against the king or show their revolution or opposition towards the king. So now we are moving into the next thing, that is we are going to see about the next cause is about the three estates. So if you see the three estates, the third estate is considered as the lower level, lower section of the society. As I told you, the peasants only will be included in this. Okay, so these peasants even had certain other things, like they were not given the voting right at all. Voting right was not given for them, and that too for few people they gave, and in that they made a certain thing as an important, like a person who is working 3 days of his wage be paid, only then he will be considered as an active member. Okay, so active member, and he can vote. The others are not eligible for voting. They are not supposed to vote for anyone, and they did not give any vote for them. And particularly for women, the voting right was totally denied. They did not give any voting right for the women. Totally they were being denied from entering into the voting aspects itself. And you can see that this assembly, that is the three estates will gather for certain meetings. Okay, so that meeting that was held previously in the year of 1614. So imagine now how 1774, in the year in which Louis XVI has come into the ruling thing, but he did not call any of the people for the meeting. Okay, so they wanted a meeting to be held. The third estate people wanted a meeting to be held. Okay, so they wanted a meeting to be held, and in that meeting they had certain demands to be fulfilled. That is, they wanted vote for everyone. So vote for each is their demand. So when this demand is not fulfilled, they want to overthrow the king. So that is what is their motive. So that is what is their thing is. Okay, so they will be gathered in an area that we'll see in detail. I'll give you the gist of it alone. So they will be gathered in a place in an open tennis court, and they will start deciding their own national assembly, in which they will make the king's power as limited. Okay, those things we will see in the later content. So this is what is about the demands of the third estate people. So third estate people usually don't have these kind of development, like they will not have voting right at all. So they will be demanding for those kind of voting right. So that is the second reason that you can see. And third reason, that is third cause, is the economical cause. So economical cause means the people's revenue. They are supposed to pay some kind of revenues. Okay, so these revenues were being paid by the people in the form of different ways. Okay, so as I told you, the king had so many other aspects where he was imposing tax on the common peoples. Yes, so when he was forced to impose tax on the common peoples, it was collected in the form of a revenue. Okay, so in Louis XVI, when he came to rule, you can find that the bankrupt was being there. As I told you already, there was about 22 billion liver debt. Debt means kadan, we'll say, no? So debt means that is what. So he has about 2 billion liver of debt. How he will repay? He has to get it from the common peasants. That is the third estate people. So he has to utilize their own source. So he started imposing so much of tax on the common people. So you can see huge tax were being imposed on the common peasants. Okay, so they were not able to bear those kind of taxes. So they were not able to pay back again. Then you can see the third thing is in 1776, Louis, that is the France, helped 13 colonies of America to get independent itself. And you can see that by that he got some kind of benefit, support he got, and the next year itself they got loan from America, and the Americans started demanding them to pay 10% of interest. Okay, so 10% of interest has to be paid by France. Okay, how it is possible? Already it is there in debt. So again one more, it has become into 2 billion to 3 billion debt. So the economical condition of France was really miserable. And last thing you can see is about 43% of the budget was being designed based on the aspects of the development of the kingdoms and palaces. He was also lavish in utilizing the resources to build the palaces. So he has been exploiting the resources of the common peoples here. Okay, so this is what is about the economical cost, my dear students. Remaining will